So before I go up Zora's River, I need to get that climber's bandana. I've been talking about it for like 5 videos, but now I'm finally doing it. And then it turns out that I could have sworn it made your stamina decrease faster, but it just makes you climb faster. Which I assume that means that your stamina decreases at the same interval. I'm not really sure. Like, it doesn't affect how like slowly or how fast your stamina circle depletes. I'm not 100% sure about that. Actually, I only just thought about that actually. But oh well. Either way, it's nice to have. It looks nifty too, so that's a plus as well. Yeah, it's a shame. It's so easy to get too. I really should have just gotten it. It's just just gotta get a barrel, put it on that little switch over yonder, and that's pretty much it. And then you just go get it. I really should have just gotten it while I was here the first time, but I can't change the past. Not yet. I've been working on it, but I've yet to be able to do it. One day. One day. In any case, yeah, so what are the stats? It's, yeah, it's only a 4, or 3 rather. Yeah, I don't think there are any other items to, like, a set of it. I don't think. Huh. I just thought about that, too. Oh, well. Yeah, and you can, if you ever need to, you can talk to the place where the monk was and just get out of the shrine that way. So that's convenient. Alright, now to actually move on with the main story. Going up the Zora's River area, as I like to call it. Or wait, no, wait. What did I just oh, just to keep in mind, I recorded this like 2 weeks ago. So I can't really remember everything I do in the exact order and all that stuff, so bear with me. I think I just teleported somewhere else. I was kind of like, I wasn't paying too close attention. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to the Great Fairy, aren't I? Oh yeah, by the way, something I forgot to mention is that there are silent princesses nearby the Great Fairy Fountain here. I collect them between videos. I don't remember which videos I do it, but I collect them between some videos. And they're needed to get the Champion's Tunic upgraded. What am I doing? I don't have enough spirit orbs. Right. Okay. I was buying Sheikah parts. That's right. Costume parts. That's right. Or stealth, whatever. Stealth armor. Or was it just that one? Oh yeah, I don't have enough. Both. I got stealth tights. Ooh, tights. Nice. Wait till Zelda sees him in these. Yeah, I decided to just talk to this guy. Start a side quest. Even though I don't even work on it at all in the next like 5 or 6 videos. Yeah, I'm mainly gonna be focusing on once I like kind of ditch the main story and start to do my own thing. I'm pretty much only gonna focus on doing shrines. I mean, I'll do the occasional side quest if it's like if the place I need to go for is like right around the corner, then I'll probably do it. But for the most part, I'm really trying to focus more on shrines once I ditch the main story. Then once I get the Master Sword, I'll probably go work on some side quests that I started, or I'll probably go to different settlements and do all the side quests there I can at certain points. I think there's like 10 in Kakariko Village you gotta do, I believe. So I might do that and do others I started but haven't finished. By the point where I get the Master Sword. Yeah, I've actually recorded I think 5 or 6 videos ahead of this one, and I've basically just kind of been wandering around, just doing shrines, activating towers. Just kind of just wandering around. Not really much else to say, honestly. I did go see Robbie, so that's one thing, and I did get just one more memory, I think. Yeah, I collect some DLC armor. I complete the Phantom set. Yeah, that's the only DLC stuff I do, I believe. But yeah, so just kind of wandering around, getting the map filled out a bit, all that stuff. Good stuff like that. But yeah, but that's not gonna start till next video really. Because this entire video is just getting to Zora's domain, basically. And then, next video I kind of, do some stuff there. But I pretty much just move on with the main story. I talk to a couple NPCs, kill Lionel, and then I just kind of just turn around, just hop off a mountain, just go glide to the north and see what's there. It's pretty much what I do. Yeah, the Lionel fight actually went better than I thought it would. I did get hit a couple times. I do get hit a few times, but I don't get a game over. I did it in one shot, and the red X's appear when I get a game over, so you can know when I'm bullshitting. But I managed to do it in one shot. Of course, it would be a lot more impressive if I had never played this game before. 'Cause, I'm kind of used to, dealing with Lionels. And, like, the timing of how to dodge their attacks and do a little flurry rush. Yeah, and you can, as I will demonstrate, and as you can figure out for yourself, I'm sure, you can very easily cheese this part of the game if you just have the Majora's Mask. Because most of the enemies here are Lizafos, Moblins, and I think a couple of Bokoblins too. And they won't do jack shit to you if you have Majora's Mask. Of course, if they see you kill one of their own, they'll become hostile towards you. So that's a thing to watch out for. Of course, if you attack them, they'll attack you back, and then any surrounding ones will assault you as well. But if you do a sneak attack and none of them catch you, you're in the clear. Yeah, like I at one point I believe I sneak strike like a Lizafo like right next to another one, and then that other one starts to attack me. But if you manage to sneak strike an enemy and no one else is around to like see you do it, then you're in the clear. If an enemy is struck in the back and no one's around to see it, did it actually happen? A famous philosopher once said that, I believe. I don't know who though. Anyways, just a long trek up this river. It takes a while. It's a lot longer than I remember it being. And this is, this is still with me, like, having Majora's Mask and, like, not having to fight, like, 99% of the enemies here, Like, there's, like, one or two instances where I actually fight an enemy, but mostly it's just sneak striking. Well, there was one part where some electric keys attacked me. And of course, Octa Rocks, are a little bit of a pain because Majora's Mask doesn't work on them. Yeah, just to reiterate, Majora's Mask only works on Bokoblins, Moblins, Lizafos, and Lionels. No other enemy is fooled by it. That makes things way too easy. Of course, most of the enemies that aren't fooled by it are ones that are very easy to kill, like Keese and Choo-Choo. But like probably the only like real pain in the ass enemy that isn't fooled is the Wizrobes. And mini bosses, but they're pretty easy to avoid. Yeah, I was trying to do a pose here, but I kind of fucked it up. I still took the picture anyway, but it wasn't very good. Yeah, good enough. Oh well. I tried. Yeah, there was a little outcrop there, a little rocky outcrop. I didn't want to get it. I didn't feel like it. I had stuff to do, places to go, people to see, Lionels to kill. Well, that's next video, but still. Octa Rocks are so fucking annoying in this game because they like snipe you. It's ridiculous. I hate it. Yeah, like no matter like how fast you're running, they always seem to get like dodging guardian lasers is easier. Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but at times it kind of feels that way. And you can actually like use a shield parry and like deflect them back, but I never bother with that. I usually just try to ignore them for the most part. But, I mean, sometimes like right now I'll kind of retaliate, but for the most part I just kind of try to just get them to just. I just run and just take the abuse. They're not really worth the arrows, really. Yeah. Well, anyways, but yeah, I thought this place was a lot shorter than it actually turns out to be. Oh yeah, and a bunch of times Sidon will come and talk to you. Hey, Sidon. But yeah, he doesn't really say anything important. It's just like, watch out for monsters. You're nearly there. That's pretty much. He just comes and says that like 10 times. Sidon, I love you, but you just gotta leave the fuck alone, okay, buddy? I love you, but shut the fuck up. Yeah, one thing I wonder what happens if you like Because if you go, because yeah, it's constantly raining in this area, so climbing mountains is a pain in the ass. But possible if you manage to like get around the mount. I believe I did mention this in the last video actually. If you get to Zora's domain without ever encountering Sidon, like he'll be in the king's chambers, and if you enter, he'll kind of be a little bit put off, like whoa, hey, you weren't invited in here. Who are you exactly? Then he'll be like, oh, you're a Hylian. Oh my god. He'll be all cheerful and friendly like he always is. One thing I wonder is if you encounter Sidon for the first time, introduce yourself, and then you go around and like you go around and like just completely like skip over the river, go through the back way, yada yada yada. I wonder if there's any special dialogue for that. I didn't see you going around the river, but how did you get here exactly? You must have been really fast. I didn't even see you come. Something like that. I wonder if anything happens like that. Yeah, I'm really pondering a lot of things about this game in this video. Stuff I probably should have looked up, or should have thought of earlier so I could look them up. But oh well. I'd be surprised if there's anything for that, but maybe, possibly. Yeah, I don't usually go after moving targets with my arrow. Yeah, I didn't even mean to do that. That was an accident. Throwing the spear like that, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, usually I don't go after moving targets with my arrows because I'm really bad at that. I'm bad at aiming at still targets, so moving targets is a whole another thing. Yeah, the way the Majora's Mask, like, it always makes me paranoid when like the enemies see me, because they'll like come up to you and like just kind of stand near you, and sometimes they'll kind of brandish their weapons, but unless you attack first, they won't do anything. They'll just kind of just be all like curious and just be like, well. Yeah, they don't really do anything, but like I always feel like any second they're about to attack me, but they never do. But usually they come up to me, or maybe these guys are in like a fixed position or something, or maybe that's why. But there are some points where like Lizafos will come at, just kind of walk up to me and just kind of be in my space, just kind of wondering what the fuck I am. Apparently, I don't know. I always like the idea that Majora's Mask scares them, like they're just so terrified that they won't attack me. Like, even though like their animations and stuff doesn't reflect that, I just like that idea. Like, they like, oh yeah, there's something wrong with this object that this creature has. I'm not gonna fuck with that guy, basically. Like, that's why I like to imagine. Sidon, where are you? Oh, hey, there you are. I do love how his theme plays every single time. It is a good theme, though. Yeah, but see, that's all that's all he does. He's just like, you're almost there, keep going, watch out for monsters. I mean, again, I love Sidon, but it's like, what's even the point? Because he does it like another like 2 or 3 times. Oh yeah, this part actually gave me some trouble, these keys. Because they make you drop your, because when you get electrocuted, you drop your weapons. So I had to keep picking up my spear and stuff, and yeah, the camera, I kept, fucking up with the camera and taking a lot of damage. Yeah, so this actually, yeah, this one part gives me more trouble than everything else on this, on this journey through Zora's River. Or up Zora's River. Of course, then again, I have Majora's Mask, so that's why. Yeah, there I just threw in the wrong direction because I'm a dumbass. Yeah, it actually killed me, that motherfucker. Ugh. I had to use a fairy for a fucking keys. It's so embarrassing. Yeah, they do a lot more damage than I remember. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I didn't want to like stop and turn around because I was freaked out about that. Maybe that's probably why. Yeah, fuck the electric keys. Fuck the electric attacks in general, because again, they make you drop your weapons. And that sucks. Yay, got a tireless frog. Yeah, whenever you pick up a rock, just mash the A button, because there's a chance that a little enemy will appear, or a little, not an enemy, but a little, like a little, like, creature, like a, like a cricket or a frog or whatever, or a lizard will appear. But if you, like, mash the A button, you'll automatically get them. But if you don't, they can always run away before you get a chance. So that's just a thing for anyone who didn't already know that little tidbit. I'm sure there's so many people watching that didn't know that. But, I think some moblins are around here. I don't remember. I know that at one point I deal with some moblins. Or when I say deal with, I mean just kind of walk around or occasionally sneak strike. That's pretty much it. No, it's just some lizards. Yeah, like here I think I demonstrated that like if you sneak strike an enemy, even with Majora's Mask, if you sneak strike, oh yeah, the rupee went flying. If you sneak strike an enemy like near others, they'll attack you. They won't deal with that bullshit just because you're wearing Majora's Mask. Yeah, I thought they might not notice. I don't know, but no such luck. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. How enemies can actually eat items like that. They can eat food. So like there are points where it's like if you clear out a camp fast enough, there'll be some leftover meal or not meals, not anything fancy like a skewered thing or anything. It's just like steaks or apples or something. But if if you're fast enough, you can have some food to eat from the camps. That's so go fast, strike fast. Yeah, it's odd to me that they. Well, I guess it's not too odd that they can cook. I mean, they can use weapons and bows and arrows, so I guess it's not too out of the question. I mean, like in the in other games, Elizabeth. Do they have armor in this game? I think that's like rock on their back. I'm not sure that's armor. I need to take a closer look on one. But like in Ocarina of Time, for instance, they have like full-fledged armor on them that's like fitted to them. So I guess they could blacksmith. I don't know. Yeah. And here's Poseidon again. Hey. And there's a duck too. Yes, yeah. See, again, that's all. I think I know he at least interrupts me at least one more time. I know that for sure. Because it's like a little special event. It's actually really funny. Yeah, see there, like he's like eating at the food. But if you kill him fast enough, you can just go get that food for yourself. Of course, I want to just do a sneak strike, so he eats everything before I get a chance to even touch him. Unfortunately. Yeah. So what? Oh yeah, that is armor on his back. I always thought that was like rock, or like extra thick scales that look like a rock or something. I don't know why. I have no idea why I thought that was the case. But yeah, so yeah, they got like custom made armor, so they can blacksmith. They can do blacksmith stuff somehow. Seems kind of odd for Elizabeth to be able to do, but whatever. I don't know. I mean, the goblins and moblins kind of wear like loincloths and stuff, but that's not quite the same. That's not quite as advanced. Yeah, I thought maybe if I cooked a frog and a fish that would work, but no. Yeah, I get dubious. I do love that. It's actually so bad that it's censored. I decided to just eat it. I mean, hey, it healed. It got me the full health, so hey, it's not too bad. Yeah, I do like the dubious food. That's pretty funny. Yeah, so you actually have to be careful about what you cook. If the I don't know, a frog and I guess a frog and a fish. That is a really weird combination, I guess. Well, I mean, if you can eat a cooked frog and you can eat a cooked fish, then why not a cooked frog and a cooked fish on the same plate? What's the big deal? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, those rocks almost got me. Yeah, but if you have the DLC, get the majority. Oh, it startled me. That sincerely startled me. Yeah, but this place comes a fucking cakewalk, as you can see. Unless you suck at fighting electric keys like I do. Yeah, but if aside from the Octoroks and those keys, you can go through this entire this entire area without dealing a single blow if you feel like it. Yeah, see there, they just kind of walk up to you, but they don't really do anything. I'm always nervous that they're going to just spontaneously attack me, but again, they never do unless I strike first. And it's just like, get away from me. Like with moblins, it's worse because they kind of brandish their weapons too. It always looks like they're about to strike, but they never do. Oh yeah, and you can find these rocks scattered. I miss like almost all of them. I guess most of them are really just off the beaten path. You would think they would be like on the main path, but most of them aren't. Considering, again, I miss almost all of them. I think these are tied to a side quest, so... yeah, I do believe that these are tied to a side quest, so I'll go and read all of them at some point. But it's all, it's just kind of background lore stuff, that's all, really. Yep. Yeah, Zora's domain sure is fancy, especially compared to Ocarina of Time. They just kind of lived in a big cave, really. Yeah. They didn't even have houses or anything. You know, not even like the kind of like just filler houses, so to speak, like the ones in Ocarina of Time where you couldn't really enter most of them or whatever. Well, actually, I mean, you could enter a couple residents, so even then. Yeah, but it was kind of weird in like Goron City and Zora's Domain. There were no like just houses really. I mean, you know, not houses, but you know, homes. There were no homes. I guess it's not that weird, you know. Nintendo 64, yada yada yada. Anyways, rambling. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking around, seeing if there's anything like worth looking at over there. I don't know, because you know, it's not like I know this game like the back of my hand, as you can probably tell by now. So sometimes I just kind of go off the beaten path, take a look, see if there's anything. Usually there's not. Sometimes there is. So yeah, I was hoping I could maybe sneak up, you know, behind them and you know kill one of them, but no such luck. Yeah, yeah, they won't do anything. You can just go, yeah, you can just go up and take stuff from them. Yeah, I just got 100 rupees. They don't fucking care. They're just like, okay, whatever. They just kind of look at the mask like, oh, I'm not fucking with that guy. Never mind, you can take it. Why do they have a rupee in a chest anyway? I guess they just like the really shiny object, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't really make much sense for them to keep that anyway. Whatever. I'm thinking too much, but I'm putting too much thought into this. But, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, sometimes killing an Octorok can spawn fish, but yeah. I was again just taking a look around, see if there's. I mean, I got 100 rupees out coming over here, so that was nice. That's always nice to have. Yeah, yeah. At some point soon, I need to go and do like, do like the bowling thing. Like, especially is the Great Fairy Fountains. It's a real pain in the ass. I believe the last Great Fairy Fountain requires like 5,000 or 10,000 rupees. Either one of those is the pain in the ass to get all those rupees. I think it might be 10,000 rupees to collect the, you know, the fourth or to activate the fourth Fairy Fountain, which really sucks. Whatever. What can you do? But hey, but it, you know, I'll get the. I believe I mentioned this. I'm gonna get that like horse one too. That horse fairy fountain. The horse god. I'm pretty sure it counts as a great fairy. I'm going to at least, because you know you just activate it the same way. I think that price is fixed. I think no matter how many great fairy fountains you have activated, I think that one's always 1,000. Oh, here's the scene. It's here on this bridge. I just find it really funny. Yeah, you'll see in a second. I mean, of course, it's only because I had the DLC. That, yeah, Ludo instead of Rudo. Get it? Har 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 har. Get it? It's a reference. Yep, there's Zora's Domain over yonder. Yeah, I mean, it actually really does look pretty nice. Zora's Domain. Again, way better than Ocarina of Time. I would fucking hope so. When's it activate? Should be any second now. There we go. Okay. There. Hey. Hi, Sidon. How can he yell that loud? Jesus, his voice must be sore. Or his throat must be sore. What? I can't hear you! Yeah, okay, thank you, Sidon. Oh yeah, here we go. It's just like, beware, warrior. Ah! Jesus Christ! Fuck! Oh shit! Oh. Yeah, see? Yeah, if you have Majora's Mask on, he just kind of wanders over to you. Yeah, see there, he's like brandishing his weapon at me. But he'll never strike me unless I strike first. But it just unnerves me a little bit. I always think like, oh god, he's gonna attack me. I mean, a single mob is not a big deal, but still. Yeah, but I just love that. It's like, oh god, it's a monster! If you have Majora's Mask on, or the Moblin Mask, it's like, it just kind of wanders over to you, just like, huh, okay. I love that. Yeah, I really should have picked up that club, because you actually need to show it off to that little kid in Hateno Village, but... Oh well. I get one at club at one point and show it off to him in the next couple of videos, so no harm done. I just find that very funny. It's like, oh god, it's a monster! Oh, it's not doing anything. Never mind. Yeah, that seems still just kind of weird in general. For one thing, if you kill it, Sidon doesn't comment on it like you saw. So I guess he just fucked off while you went to fight that monster. Screw you, Sidon. And also, like, it's like one of the only times where something like that happens. Where an enemy just, like in a little cutscene, where an enemy just appears out of nowhere to attack you like that. I don't know why, I just find that very strange. Because, again, I don't think anything like that ever happens again in the game. I just find it kind of funny. Just like, oh, by the way, there's the monster right behind you now. It's like, oh, okay. That wasn't there before. Yeah, where the fuck did that thing come from? Yeah. It was clinging to the other side of the bridge, maybe. That's my headcanon. Yeah, I'm surprised I managed to headshot that deer. Oh yeah, raw prime meat. Yeah. But in any case, I need gourmet meat. Yeah, there's one sub story we need, or side quest. I have Yakuza on the brain in that regard. I always call them. I'm used to calling them sub stories, because that's what they call them in the Yakuza series. So I always just call them that instead of side quests now. Yeah, this fucking boar was having a seizure stroke of some kind. Yeah, it's a seizure stroke. You heard me right. Yeah, look at it. I kind of stand there and watch it for a second. Yeah, I think if I kept just standing there and watching, I think I might have killed itself maybe. I don't know. I think it was taking fall damage, wasn't it? I think it was kind of like flinching and crying out. So I think it was actually hurting itself. Yeah, but yeah. See, I somehow managed to miss 4. You know. Oh yeah, and Varuda, like Rudo, get it? Yeah, it's cause of Zelda. I mean, I kind of appreciate like the little touches, like little callbacks to like past games, but sometimes it's just like, okay, yes, we get it. It's kind of like in that past game, you know. Yeah, like so many like locations are just named after just random NPCs from past games. Like I mentioned, like Lulu Macau, that's how I pronounce it, from Majora's Mask. Yeah, there's like a pair of lakes that are like, or like ponds or something that are right next to each other, named after those two. It's like that's sweet and all, but it's like why that doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm just a lore nut, you know. It bothers the inner nerd, or not even the inner nerd, the outer nerd. It triggers me. And there's my first Wizrobe of the... Yeah, I don't think I've fought any Wizrobes yet. Yeah, and as I mentioned, Majora's Mask does nothing about them. They still attack you. They look kind of freaky in this game. I actually kind of like how they look. They do look pretty freaky. I like it. Yeah, and the way they work is they can fly around, turn intangible, kind of teleport. And they all have like an elemental weapon, you know, fire, thunder, or ice, or blizzard. I guess. But yeah, and you can stun them by shooting them in the face, and they'll kind of fall to the ground. If they're over like a bottomless pit, which doesn't normally happen, but it occasionally does. If you knock them into a bottomless pit by doing that, they'll just die. They'll just keep falling until they die. That's actually, you know, I know that happens in the trial, like the Master Sword trials. I know for sure that happens there. So that's how I know that's possible. Like, I don't know about lava. Like, I don't know if a fire Wizrobe can, like, be affected by lava or not, for instance. I would assume if there's lava, it would be a fire Wizrobe, not, you know, especially not the ice one. A mighty god. And let's see, what's this? A Fort Lizzle Spear. Nice. Shit, what was I talking? Oh, yeah, like the name thing. Like, yeah, like I'm just like a lore nut, so I just kind of my nerd rage gets triggered when it's like, okay, Lulu Macau, that's really nice, but that makes no fucking sense. Why are they named? Why would they name locations after them? It bothers me slightly, but it's just kind of like that's nice, but why? That makes no sense in universe. It makes me angry. It doesn't make me angry, but you know. There's that little part in the back of my head is like, that doesn't make any sense in universe though, but whatever. Because I'm just a fucking dweeb like that. Anyway, oh yeah, and the King Zora single-handedly killed a Guardian. That's pretty badass. I mean, then again, so have I. So, you know, just saying, humble brag. Anyway, I actually really hate that term, humble brag. I'm using it ironically, I swear. A raw bird drumstick, nice. Thank God that much of it was left in chat. Jeez. Yeah, but the naming thing, I mean, it's kind of funny, yeah, but at the same time, it's also kind of like, you know, that makes no sense in universe, and that kind of bothers me. I know it's stupid that it bothers me, but still. Yeah, you can see Ruda over there. You get that red glowy thing. To my right is its trunk. It's an elephant. Yeah, again, I do love that. Like, elephant! You know, like giant salamander. And there's a Korok. Hi. Yeah. You know, giant salamander, you know, like a giant lizard of sorts, which is kind of intimidating, you know. A huge bird, and then a camel. One of these things just doesn't belong here. One of these things just isn't the same. Like, sorry, camels can't be badass. I'm sorry. Birds and lizards can, and elephants are just by default. But you know, camels, sorry, no can do. Yeah, but apparently enemies. I don't know if it. I don't know how low you have to be, but yeah, as you just saw, if you're high up, high enough in the air, even though they should be seeing you, enemies apparently won't see you. I was actually kind of surprised by that. Yeah. But again, I don't know how low you have to be. Maybe eye level, I would assume. That makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I don't really know for sure. Yeah, I would assume so. That's the most sensible, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, but you can glide right over their head. Like, I feel like he should be seeing me right now, but he doesn't. And get some sneak strikes, which, you know, all I really get is some moblin parts, because the weapons are too weak for me to really keep, but whatever. Yeah, I still don't like the moblin designs. They never really grew on me in this game. I really just wanted, like, one game where they look like how they do in Ocarina of Time, you know? Like, since then, they've never looked that, like, menacing. Like, yeah, I just... Wait, do I... Okay, yeah, I just skipped that rock because, you know, there is, like, a side quest later on where I need to go read them all, so I might as well just leave it till then. Even if I'm wrong, if there isn't, I'll just go out of my way to do it anyways at some point. But I do believe there is a side quest where someone's like, could you go... You know, I'm too old. Could you go read all the things for me and kind of tell me what they say? I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Ah, there's still 20 minutes left or so. Wasn't expecting that. Well, whatever. Anyways, but now I'm at Zora's domain, and there's a shrine here, which is nice. Yeah, again, because again, at every major settlement there's a shrine nearby, so you can just warp there. That's pretty handy. Yeah, but yeah, I really do love it. Yeah, the Zoras kind of remind me of like elves in this game. You know, they, as you'll learn, they can live over a century and still be kind of young. You know, they have like kind of like crystal-like structures. You know, they live all secluded away from people. I know they just kind of remind me of elves a bit, kind of like how elves are like that. But whatever. Yep. Zora's domain. Very fancy schmancy. Hi, Sidon. Yeah, thanks for ditching me while that moblin was tearing me apart, you ass. Fuck you. Oh, you're so charming, I can't stay mad at you. Oh. Yeah. Yep, but anyways, yeah, so they remind me of elves. Yeah, not much else to say there. What am I doing? I don't know what I was doing there. Yay, reached Zora's domain. I did it. Dunma. You're a lady, right? Yeah, see, less than 100, but still. There are some of them that are over 100 years old. They still look young. I don't know. I don't think they ever really give it like an exact age on the how long they can live for. I don't remember at all. Yeah, 130 years old, but he's still kind of like a middle-aged man sort of thing going on. So I don't know. Yeah, and somehow the Zoras don't know that Hylians can't live as long as they do. You would think they would know that, but apparently not. Like if there was like an entirely different like humanoid species out there, like you would think you would know like how long they could live for if it was like so drastically different. I don't know. I'm looking too deep into it. Yeah, this guy you started side quest here. Just gotta give him luminous stones. Yeah, you have to make a little bit more progress in the main story. Just kind of talk to the king and stuff. Go get your mission to kill the Lionel, yada yada. How do they not? No, I'm not a Hylian. What the fuck do you think I am? Like, I'm not a Goron, clearly. I'm not a Zora. What the fuck else would I be? Clearly not a Rito. Do you know what Ritos are? They have feathers and wings, and you evolved into them in a different timeline. It's crazy shit. I don't know why it bothers me so much. Like, how the fuck do you not know what a Hylian is? It's Hyrule. It's ruled by Hylians. Come on. I know it's a small, stupid thing to get annoyed by, but come on. Why is it Vegas? Why does it look like Vegas? It makes no sense. That was probably really annoying. I apologize. I can't do the nostalgia critic like Oni does. I'm sorry. Yeah, a Hylian, huh? How do you not? Come on, there's only like 5 species or races where there's like 5 races in this entire kingdom. How can you not keep track? Well, there's Koroks too, but they kind of imply that not everyone can see them, so. Yeah, there's Hylians, Zoras, Gorons, Gerudos, Ritos. How do you not know? Whatever. At any rate, I gotta find something to talk about. I'm desperate to talk about something, so I'm just gonna nitpick shit. That's my that's how I'm gonna do stuff. Just selling these gems and precious metals or ores, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, a lot of ambers. Jesus. 540 rupees. Nice. Right now, I'm just rolling the rupees. Of course, I buy I buy some stuff, some armor bits. So, at the very least, a stealth chest piece. I know for sure that much. And ice arrows. Yeah. Oh yeah, one thing with wizrobes I forgot to mention. Like if you shoot a ice arrow at a fire wizrobe or a fire arrow at an ice wizrobe, it automatically kills them one hit. I don't think there's any such elemental weakness with the electric wizrobes. Yeah, bombs is like the only other element, so that doesn't make any sense. That's not really even an element. Kind of reminds me of like in a Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, where like if you use a fire attack on Axel, it'd heal him, but Blizzard attacks do extra damage, and with Vexen it was flipped. Lightning heals Arxine, but as far as I can recall, she had no weakness really, no elemental weakness of any kind. Because you can't use earth attacks, But in any case, so let's see, what's this place? Pushing Power. Niazioma. Niaz? Oh. Yeah, this one gives me a little bit of trouble. I kind of skip over some of it because I'm a little bit I knew what to do. I just kind of flubbed up. That's all it is. Yeah, just because I know how to do something doesn't mean I can't fuck up, basically. Yeah. But yes, yeah, it's all about just getting that. As I'm sure you can figure out, you're smart people. I know you are. As I'm sure you can figure out, you just gotta push that ball down to the little circle. The way I do it is probably like a very unconventional way, but in the end it works. So whatever. I kind of like use some stasis attacks to get it there. There's probably a much simpler solution, but the way I did it worked. So what the fuck ever. Screw you. I do it the way I want. Yeah, but I'm sure there's like a more direct path I could have made the ball go, so it rolled like right into the circle, but I didn't feel like looking up a video or whatever, so I just did it my way. I did it the more difficult but still successful way, so it's, it's whatever. Hurry up, Link, or past me, past Link, whatever. Yeah, you can, make them go from right under your feet as I just demonstrated. A Zora spear, which is completely useless to me, so there we go. And my inventory's full anyway. Yeah, I think it did fall. I guess it did. Huh. Well, shit. What am I doing? Yeah, that's not the glowy circle. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I think I kept that. Yeah, because I edited this video like 2 weeks ago. I think I just kept that in to maybe just show what was in that chest, perhaps. Oh well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Now this time around, I succeed. Now I wonder what it says on those, because I know you can translate like the Sheikah Hylian languages. You can translate them to say different, to find out what they say. I kind of wonder what it says on the orbs. I need to look into that, because there is like distinct writing on there, isn't there? I think I'll look into that. But yeah, from what I've heard, like some of the writing on the walls, in like inside the shrines can like sometimes give you hints on what to do. But of course, you have to fucking know how to read this language to do that, so it's kind of pointless. It would be much easier to just look up a guide and then translate it, but whatever. At least that's what I've heard. I remember reading that on like TV tropes, which I go on TV tropes, but it's a bit of a guilty pleasure. Yeah, I just kind of keep stasis-ing. I guess that would be the proper way of saying it. Stasis-ing it around. And then eventually I managed to get into the little hole. Yeah, you can't really push it. That's the problem. So you're kind of stuck doing it this way if you get to my position, unfortunately. Yeah, for a second I thought it might like somehow send it careening over that hole or something into the bottomless pit, but thankfully that does not happen. Yeah, I was like all ready, and it just slips in. Yeah, I had my shield up, just ready to like kind of like push it back, just deflect it just enough to go in, but no, that was unnecessary. Hello, monk man, whose name I already forgot. Niez something. I already forgot your name. Sorry. In any case, there we go, no spirit orb. Yay. Alright, bye, monkey monk. See you later. I'll never forget you, Niez, whatever your name is. Yeah, but pretty much the only thing I do now is talk to the king, and I think that's really it. I think I talked to like 1 or 2 other NPCs, but that's pretty much it. I don't do anything else. I do get another. Actually, I do get another memory next video. I guess I didn't count it because it's one you automatically get as you go along the main story. There's one in each of the 4 areas. You know the Zora, Gerudo, Goron, Rito areas. As you progress the main story, or those parts of the main story, you automatically get a memory in each location. Of course, tying to the champion of each area, as you can imagine. Yep. Oh yeah, I think she says something like, "I made you choose between me and Mifa" or something. Didn't she say something like that? Yeah. Jeez. Link, the Zoras just love Link. Jesus. No matter which Link we're talking about, he's just covered in bitches, ain't he? Yeah, boy. Oh, Link, you silly. Yeah. Yeah, I still remember your real name. Thank you for remembering my actual name. That's very kind of you, bitch. Fuck you, Coda. Yeah, and the Zoras. Some of the Zoras kind of have a grudge against Link because they kind of blame him for dying. They can go fuck themselves. That was not my fault. Fuck you. I didn't see you doing nothing. But yeah, it's just a thing that Link has to deal with. Poor Link. He doesn't deserve this. No Link deserves the suffering that they each one. Oh, yeah, really? You can't cook frogs, really? I would think you at least be able to cook. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. I would think you could cook just frogs together. I mean, you can cook frogs. You can eat frogs if the proper frogs, of course, not poisonous ones. Or I don't know. Is it like pufferfish where you can like cut out like a part of them? Maybe I have no fucking idea. Anyway, point is, you can cook and eat frogs. So I don't know why cooking just frogs makes a dubious food, but whatever. I guess you're only supposed to make them as part of an elixir, I guess, but whatever. I don't really care. I just won't cook any frogs anymore. Fuck you then, jeez. Yeah, I completely missed that staircase because I'm an idiot. Hello, old timer. Trello. Ah! You know what? Maybe that's why they don't recognize me, because I have Majora's Mask on. Maybe that's why. I do like that, like, I recognize that face anywhere. Where's Majora's Mask? I mean, obviously, I know why they can't take that into account, but still, it's funny. Just like, I see that look in your eyes. It just, pans to Link. He has that Majora's Mask on, the big orange glowing ass eyes. Creepy fuck, man. God damn, I love Majora's Mask so fucking much. Oh, the item, yes, but the game I was referring to, yes. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, and there's a little Hylia statue. Where are the golden goddesses, damn it? Din, Furore, and Nehru. They deserve their time in the limelight again. I mean, I guess they didn't really have much time in the limelight. Well, I think there's like characters. I think they appear in like the Oracle games, or there's like their avatars or something like that. I've never played the Oracle games. I never looked up a playthrough or anything, nor like any guys, because I do want to actually do a playthrough of those two games, the Oracle Seasons and Ages. But so I kind of want to have it be as blind into it as I possibly can. But this was stuff I read up on, I kind of like glanced at or accidentally caught like years ago before I started this channel. So as you can see from the old timers, they don't like you. Yeah, I do like this guy. He's just trying to just resist shock arrows. I love that. I do love that you can just take it right from him. Fuck you, old man. What are you gonna do against me, huh? What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, that's what I thought. You're not gonna do a damn thing. Oh yeah, it's Baz. I should have talked to him. Oh well. Later. I'll make a mental note to do it later. But you know, again, keep in mind, as I'm sure many of you are wondering what Baz has to say. But yeah, I'm like 5 or 6 videos ahead in terms of gameplay recording. So yeah, so for next 5 or 6 videos, everything's kind of dead set, unfortunately. Dora. What was did the Zora King have a name in Ocarina Time? I think he might have, but I can't remember what it was. I'm trying to think if Dora fan's like a reference to that. I don't know if he had a name in Ocarina Time. He might have, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. In any case, yeah. I love how fucking big this guy is. No one else is like this except for Dora fan. I love that. That's why he's the king. I'm so tempted to say that. Yeah, sorry. Mifa, who? I don't know that bitch. Yeah, but I love the I do like how the designs for the Zoras changed for this game. I hope it's a constant and like in every game from now on. You know, obviously Breath of the Wild 2, assuming they appear in it, they'll obviously be like this. But I hope like in non-Breath of the Wild related, you know, titles in the future, I hope they have this kind of design kept for them. I really like it. Really like it. Jeez. Tongue-tied, I can't even speak right. Yeah, I like that one. Like his little advisor guy. He has like a manta ray for a head, basically, you know? I love that. And, yeah, one thing is, like, with the Divine Beasts, is that they're all causing, like, trouble around their areas, but they all seem so minuscule. Like, this one will, like, eventually cause a flood, but I don't think there's enough water to really cause a flood, like, across Hyrule, so it's like, okay, that sucks for the people around this area, but it's not a kingdom-wide threat. Yeah, the one near Gerudo Village is just like, it might attack us eventually. It hasn't yet, but it might, you know. With the one near Gerudo Village, it's like, if we get too high near our village, it'll attack us, but if you go too high everywhere else in the kingdom, it doesn't matter. And then the Gorons have a way of deflecting the attacks from their divine beasts, so it's like, it doesn't really feel urgent. It's like, 2 of the 4 divine beasts, you can, you know, you can just, like, stay away from them and you'll be perfectly fine, you know, and still live in your communities. I mean, for the Zoras, yeah, like, I don't remember if he has, yeah, here we go. I think he's about to say it now. Yeah, water and air are as one. So for the Zoras, it's not a big deal. The rest, it's like, you know, the people near the Zora area that, he's worried about. But, you know, it's not like something that could go across the entire kingdom either, though. But still. Oh, well, shit. I wish that thing would shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep. Jesus. Shut that damn thing up. I'm trying to sleep over here. But, yes. Yeah, it could just create endless water, I assume drinking water. Or, you know, drinkable water. I mean, that's pretty damn... Actually, that's actually really good, actually. Well, not in this instance of what it's doing with the flooding, I mean, but just in general, if it's not evil or possessed or whatever. Yeah, poor Mifa's gonna have to wait a while. Because as I mentioned, I'm not stepping foot into a single divine beast until I have the Master Sword. So, sorry Mifa, you gotta wait a little bit longer, and the other champions do, but, you know. So I don't care about any of them except for Daruk. But in any case, yeah, so he'll, you know, want me to go to, you know, before I can even tackle the Divine Beast, I gotta get out of shock arrows and fight that Lionel up, you know, on the, I think it's like Shatterback, I can't fucking talk. Shatterback Point or something like that. I think that's what's called, Shatterback. I would hope so, considering how many times it took for me to fucking say it. It's something along those lines. Anyways, yeah, but with the Divine Beast thing, there just isn't really a lot of urgency. It doesn't feel like, you know. I think it did it better in Majora's Mask, because it's like, if the time runs out, Termina is destroyed, you lose, game over. I mean, obviously, I guess they couldn't really do that here, but still, I don't know. But like with like 2 of the 4 divine beasts, it's like, you know, if you don't go near them, if you don't go out of your way to go near them like a fucking idiot, then you're fine. You can still even live in your community, the Gerudos and the Ritos. Just don't go near them, and you're okay. What's the big deal? Like the Ritos are like, oh, we can't fly high up into the air. Oh, it's like, oh wow, poor fucking babies. There's like, there's the entire kingdom you can go do that there. I'm pretty sure it's like only around the village where they can't fly up high, so it's like, what's even the big fucking deal? Yeah, I do like how Zora's like will take any item except for a ring and make it an engagement item. It's the Zora Sapphire, this armor, yada yada. I love how I love his little walk animation there as he stomps away. No. I guess I forgive him. Okay, actually, no, he's being a douche. Never mind. No, but I guess I kind of get it. But hey, 100 years is a long time to hold a fucking grudge, though. Christ. But then again, I guess these guys, you know, they live for over 100 years. But no, I don't know. I don't recall any. I don't remember it being mentioned how long these guys could live for. Like, I don't think it's anything like 1,000 years or something. I don't think. Not that I can recall hearing. But yeah, anyway, it doesn't really matter. The point is, Muzu's being a little bit of a grumpy Gus. But that's really it for this video. Next time I, go talk to Muzu, get a memory, kill a Lionel, and pretty much, abandon the main story to go shrine hunt and all that good stuff. So I'll see you then for when I ditch the main story for who knows how long. It just depends how long until I get the Master Sword, really. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.